Hi, welcome to PCMag Live. I'm Alex Cologne, this is Sasha Segan, and today we're going to talk about the top 3 news stories of the day. We're going to answer one of your questions, and we're going to show you one cool thing from the PCMag labs. So let's start with the first story, and this is Wall Street Journal is reporting that Amazon's phone, which is expected to be announced tomorrow, will be an AT&T exclusive.
Yeah, and I mean, I can hear a lot of people on the other side of this video, watching the video, moaning at this point, but this was not altogether unexpected. I think that one of Amazon's big innovations is going to be subsidized monthly service plans for their phones. I think it's going to be tied in some way to Amazon Prime. And that means a really tight relationship with a particular carrier where Amazon is paying them something, you know, so the consumer pays less. And AT&T has this program that they're trying to promote called sponsored data. This is the ultimate in non-net neutrality, where they let content and device providers pay for part of a consumer's data plan. Put all of these things together, and you may see that the effect of this AT&T exclusive is that anything you download from Amazon doesn't apply to your data cap on AT&T. And that's something that Amazon could only make happen through a tight relationship with one provider.
And let's not forget, AT&T is the service provider for the Kindle tablets and readers.
And Amazon has a lot of previous experience doing these unusual service plans with AT&T. For instance, they had a highly subsidized service plan with AT&T for the Kindle Fire HD 8.9. So this is a relationship that's existed before. It has benefited consumers before. And I think in this case, it's not going to be as bad as you expect as when you hear carrier exclusive.
But we should know for sure tomorrow our analyst Eugene Kim will be there, so we'll get to see the phone and we'll learn about the service plans, and yeah, check back tomorrow for that. So story number 2, New York is letting Tesla continue direct sales in the state.
And more importantly, I think, New Jersey is starting to put legislation in motion to allow Tesla to sell cars. Now, this is because of these ridiculous laws which exist solely to protect the business of auto dealerships, where it's like the New Jersey you can't pump your own gas law, you know, where even if people have better ways of doing business that don't actually harm anyone, it's not like, you know, it's not like the Airbnb situation, that the existing dealer lobby is so strong that they don't want anyone competing with them. And so I'm really glad to see that New York is finding a way around this. I'm hoping that New Jersey finds a way around this. If dealers, you know, think that they can provide exceptional service and support that, you know, makes people want to buy and get service by them as opposed to buying through the internet from some faceless company, then, you know, their businesses will continue to thrive. I don't see why they need this protectionist legislation.
Yeah, I mean, well, neither you or I can actually drive in the first place.
Yeah, I didn't want to let that out. I didn't want to let that secret out.
But yeah, I just don't see why you wouldn't be able to buy the car directly.
Exactly, exactly.
Okay, and speaking of cars, Garmin has released a new GPS app called Viago, which is only $1.99, or so it seems.
Yeah, this really cracked me up because when we were talking about this in our morning news meeting, so a lot of the professional level GPS apps cost between $30 and $60, and they usually come with some maps, and they have features like lane guidance and traffic and speed that are really at a level above what you're getting for free from Google Maps and Bing Maps and Here Maps. Okay, so Garmin has this $1.99 app. But it turns out that the app is $1.99, and offline maps are another 20 bucks, and traffic is another 20 bucks, and landmark-based directions are another 10 bucks, public transit, another 10 bucks. You want 3D, 10 bucks. Spoken street names, 10 bucks. It's applying that whole Candy Crush free-to-play model to your GPS app. It's so evil.
So yeah, ultimately, can it be over $100 if you go all in on all the features?
Yeah, I looked, and you can go well over $100. Now, some people may say, "Oh, this is great. I'll only pay for the features I need." But you know what? Somehow this often works out to people paying more than they would have paid up front. Isn't it curious how that happens?
All right, let's move on to our reader question. And Corky asks via email, I'm an existing Cricket CDMA subscriber who just bought a Samsung Galaxy S4. Will AT&T give me any incentives to switch to a GSM phone?
Okay, well, the background here is that AT&T bought Cricket, and they have switched Cricket from a CDMA network to an incompatible AT&T GSM network. Now, AT&T wants to use Cricket's wireless spectrum to expand their LTE coverage, but to do that, they need to turn off Cricket's old CDMA network next year and switch those airwaves to LTE. Now, to do that, they need to get the old Cricket CDMA subscribers to buy GSM phones. When I was talking to AT&T and Cricket about the merger, they said that there probably will be some incentives in the future to do that. But I don't think they're quite there yet. I think you wait until late fall, we'll start seeing them sending flyers to existing Cricket subscribers promising, you know, $100 off a new phone, $200 off a new phone, something like that. We're just not there in the process yet because it's not going to be really critical for AT&T to do this until early to mid-2015.
All right, now let's show you one cool thing from the PCMag labs. And today's cool thing, actually, can I? Oh! No!
What'd you do?
We surely must have broke this phone. Wait, it's still good.
Hey!
So yeah, do you want to talk? This is the Samsung Galaxy S5 Active. You want to talk about that?
Yes, this is the Samsung Galaxy S5 Butterfingers. It is for people who are either outdoorsy or clumsy and accident prone. And it is basically a Samsung Galaxy S5 in a much tougher case. It's waterproof, it's tested against dust, shock, vibration, extreme temperatures, and other than that, one of the things that our reviewer Eugene Kim really liked about it is the physical recent apps back and home buttons along the bottom so that you don't have to wait for the buttons to light up, you always know where they are. And there's an active key on the side which basically brings barometric measurements and GPS coordinates front and center for outdoorsy people. The one thing that's missing from this that's on the original S5 is there's no fingerprint scanner, but you know what? We didn't really care for the S5's fingerprint scanner, so it's not a major loss. We really like this phone. Durability is so important when it comes to high-end smartphones. You don't need to put this in a case. It is its case. The Galaxy S5 Active, the review is up on PCMag.com. It's a glowing review. Check it out.
Yeah, and thanks for watching. We'll see you again tomorrow.